Good morning, Web Spiders. Today is Tuesday, terrific Tuesday in the web. It is August 28th, 2018, and I'm going to start with some bucket fillers. I'm coming live to you from Miss Lazelle's third grade classroom where the kids are already busy on their morning work. I'll scan the crowd in just a minute so you can see them. And they're going to help me with the pledge and the creed in just a little while. But this goes out to Angelo Britton from Mrs. Bingham, being a great leader in class. Thank you for always helping others when needed. Thank you, Angelo. Bucket filler. This goes out to Molly McMillan from Mrs. Rector. Molly is such a helpful and responsible student. She often picks up and returns items left by others. I appreciate that she's always doing it right without being asked. Molly, way to go. This goes to Grace Easton from Mrs. Bridges. You have matured so much over the summer. You're doing a great job raising your hand instead of being a volcano. Keep up the good job. Whoop, whoop. And to Andrew Joseph from Mrs. Bingham. Andrew helped stack chairs without being asked. Thank you for always helping me and for helping others. Oh my gosh. Let me remind you that we have these yellow bracelets. Last year, we really focused on growth in the web, having that growth mindset. And this year, we're tweaking that a little bit for our resilience and our bouncing back, because we want you to bounce back always. And I witnessed a fourth grade student bounce back in the cafeteria this morning, and I wanted to share the story with you. I already gave him a bracelet for it. There were kids cutting the little kids in line at breakfast, and that's just not very nice. Big kids really should be setting the example for others. This fourth grader was so tempted to cut that line too. It's tempting. Everyone else did it. They didn't get caught. They didn't get in trouble, but it bothered him. And he went back in line where he was supposed to be, and he didn't cut those other students. And I'll tell you what, that takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of self-discipline. And it also takes a lot of bouncing back and resilience, because he maintained a really good attitude about it. So even though he saw the other kids go in line first, get their breakfast first, and they didn't get in trouble, he still did the right thing. And that deserves a bracelet. And that deserves just kudos and a great attitude. So he filled my bucket this morning. Hopefully he filled the other kids in line bucket when they saw him choosing to do it right. So I love that. Hopefully the kids that did cut the little kids in line feel bad. You should feel bad. You did a bad thing. You took advantage of some little people, and that's not okay. But anyway, I want to concentrate on the positive. How's that buddy bench going? You guys using it? Hopefully, when you see someone sitting on that buddy bench, you're going right away and inviting them to play with you. And remember, if you're sitting on the buddy bench, you got to take your very, very first invitation. Imagine you have the end of a rubber band. I showed you this earlier. And you pull it apart and the elastic stretches, and you let go and it bounces back to its original size. Don't snap yourself with it, but that is resilience. Remember, that egg cracked when we put it on the table, but the rubber band goes back to its original size, just like it was. That's bouncing back. Continue to bounce back every single day with any challenge that you face. Try to do it with a good attitude. That's resilience. That's bouncing back. That's what makes me so, so super proud of you. We have some birthdays in the web today, so let me give a shout out to Miss Haley Phelps from Mrs. Abel's class. Happy birthday to you. To Caitlin Wood from Miss Lazelle's class. Happy, happy birthday to you. And I think that's it. Better put my glasses on. I hope I don't miss a birthday. Hang on. 28, 20. Yep, those are my only two 28s. So to Haley and to Caitlin, make sure you come to the office, get a birthday backpack charm. Mrs. Glendinnings's going to join us in a minute because she has a Rotary announcement for fourth graders. But until then, why don't we stand, push our chairs in, and have a moment of silence. I'm going to let you see the third graders doing it right up here. Before we do our pledge, I'm going to go over here because I just noticed that Camden has on one of our No Bullies in the Web shirt. I'm going to show that to you. It says, "No bullies in our web." That was actually a design that was created by a student at Web a few years ago. There aren't any bullies in the web. Someone might bug you. Someone might annoy you. But no one should be bullying you. We want to make sure that every spider feels safe in the web, okay? Let's do our pledge. I'm going to put the camera right on the flag over there. Put your hands on your heart, and here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And just as promised, I told you Mrs. Clendenning was coming to do a Rotary announcement for 4th grade.
That's right.
We just rolled, but we knew you'd be here.
I'm so sorry. We
She
had a
helps
copier
so
issue.
well, and you help so many kids in the morning. Sometimes it's hard to get here right when announcements
get 'em.
start.
We
She's
get
got a
'em.
special announcement, so let's listen up.
Okay, so this will be for 4th grade. So I have a picture here that I wanted to show you. This is a picture. Some of you might recognize some of these students. These are Webb students that were here a couple of years ago. And this was our first group of junior Rotary Club members. And this is a picture. This is me. And this right here is former Congressman Luke Messer, who's very famous in Indiana. And we got to meet him for lunch at Rotary Club. So Rotary Club, in case, and you guys too, if you've never heard of it, is something that our community has, that adults go to, that want to help our community, to do things to make our community a better place. So if people need something, if a school would need supplies, or if somebody needed something, they're really good at helping in their community. And so what they wanted to do is partner with Webb and invite some of our Webb 4th graders to come and be a part of the Rotary Club. So every year we bring some students along and allow them to come to a monthly meeting. They get to have a fancy lunch. Sometimes
It's a really fancy lunch.
It's really good. And
It's a buffet. There's always dessert.
Mhm.
You eat with real silverware and pretty plates.
Mhm.
You sit at tables with adults.
Mhm.
You really have to use your manners, but you learn so much. It's
You
really
do.
exciting. And there's a guest speaker almost every time we're there.
And they give really interesting
Yeah.
presentations about places they travel in the world, and they show pictures, and sometimes they bring things, and sometimes you get, it's a lot of fun. And the students that are part of Rotary become a little bit famous. The
They do.
adults at Rotary love it when the Webb kids come for lunch, and they talk to them and they fuss over them, and sometimes you get
Prizes.
prizes
Mhm.
and treats.
Yeah.
It's kind of a really
Yeah,
special
you
deal.
get spoiled.
So if a lot of you know about it already, if you're a 4th grader and you would like to try out to be in our Rotary Club, you are going to be asked to complete a little questionnaire thing,
Kind of like an application.
kind of like an application. And you just have to write or tell us about why you think you'd like to be a part of Rotary Club. Why would you like to be a part of a club that makes Franklin a better place?
Huh.
And so, and be a part of our team. And we go with you, by the way, when we go to Rotary. we go
Mrs.
with you.
Clendenning almost always goes. A lot of times will drive the short bus, or we'll go in Mrs. Clendenning's van. So I get to go sometimes, but 4th grade teachers get to go sometimes too, and rotate so that you always have a couple of adults from Webb with you.
It's a lot of fun. We have a really good time. And so we would like you, if you're interested, I'm going to make sure that the 4th grade teachers or the split class teachers all get copies of this. And if you'd like to, you can write just a little bit about why you think you'd like to be a part of Rotary Club. If you don't want to write it and you'd like to make a video of yourself talking about it, you can do that too. And then after that's over, Mrs. Moran and I will go over the applications, and we'll see who might get
We choose
chosen.
4, right?
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
It kind of depends.
Okay.
How things
Now,
go.
so do you want to kind of feel grown up? Do you want to meet really interesting people? Do you want to see how others are helping Franklin to become a better place? Do you want to eat some really good food and desserts?
Over at the college.
At Franklin College.
That's where
Get
we go.
prizes and listen to some really exciting speakers.
Mhm.
Sounds like a good time.
It's
It is a
really
good
neat.
time. I get to go.
We
I love it.
We love it. So we
So-
hope you apply. So teachers will get these. They are due on September 7th. So try to have it in
So a
by
week from
September-
Friday.
a week from Friday.
So you have the whole long weekend to work on it if
Yep.
you need to. Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to do our creed, and we're going to start this terrific Tuesday. They could get the applications
From our teachers.
from their teachers.
Mhm.
Okay, 4th grade. I hope a bunch of you apply. It's a really good time. Let's do our creed and have a terrific Tuesday. Here we go. I am a member of the Webb family. I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect and give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make Webb School a place where everybody is somebody special. Make it a great day in the Webb Spiders. Make sure you are.
Doing it right.
Have a terrific Tuesday.